Hey guys, Ranger here, and welcome back to another reaction and commentary video. And this was requested by one or two people. Um, this is the this is the teaser. This is a teaser for the all new. This is a teaser for the all new DuckTales theme. And this, if this is the correct one, is on the Disney XD channel. And this supposedly, this has some different people performing in it, so let's go ahead and check it out. I'm really curious. Now, I've heard bits and pieces about the new DuckTales 2017 series. Okay, premiering in summer. Okay, and I know this is supposed to be like a reboot or something. Let's just dive in, and I will give my thoughts after the video. Let me check the volume. Make sure I'm still recording. Make sure nothing is going wrong. Okay, annotations. Okay. Okay, so without further ado, let's begin. This is the all-new DuckTales cast sings original theme song, Disney XD. This is just one. I will give my thoughts on it. So without further ado, let's begin. Starting the video in 3, 2, 1, click.
For your consideration, the theme to DuckTales.
Louie. Okay. Huey. Okay, interesting image.
It's like a hurricane
Here in Duckburg, race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. It's a duck blur.
Might solve a mystery.
Webby's back. Okay.
Or rewrite history.
DuckTales, woo!
Every day they're out there making DuckTales. Woo!
Tales of daring, do bad, and good luck tales.
Danger,
Hey!
watch behind you.
David Tennant!
Stranger,
The
how to
Doctor!
find you. What to do, just grab onto some DuckTales, woo! Every day we're out there making DuckTales, woo!
Tales of daring, do bad, and good luck tales.
Woo!
And not ponytails or cottontails, no DuckTales.
Woo!
DuckTales. Okay, now then. Okay, now there are different things. Go back. Okay, now I do know someone said that that David Tennant was not actually going to be or someone said that David Tennant is not going to be Doctor. Oh, I'm sorry. That David Tennant is not going to be Scrooge. Someone in the comments somewhere said that, but I'm not really sure. It'd be so freaking awesome if he would be. Now, David Tennant, he does have that accent, so I'm pretty sure he could pull it off. I mean, heck, look at him as the Doctor. So yeah, I mean, okay, this is just a teaser, and so far we have the complete returning cast. We have the complete returning cast. We have Huey, Dewey, Louie. Obviously, we have Webby. We have Mrs. Beakley. We have Launchpad, McQuack, and now I'm going by the animation style here for each of the characters. Okay, you know what? I just now noticed something. I think it's interesting that each of the characters here is sort of wearing a color similar. Let me go back here. Bobby is dressed in green, which is Louie's color. Ben is dressed in blue, which is Dewey's, and of course, Danny is dressed in red, which is Huey's color. And the animation is interesting. The animation style, going by this little bubble here in the corner, it's very interesting. It looks like the new Mickey cartoons do in terms of the animation. Now, that is not a bad thing. Now, the thing to remember, of course, I have to clarify this, is I'm not really sure. I read somewhere, heard somewhere that this was a reboot or a remake. Now, I seriously doubt, or I would hope that they would not redo all of the same adventures in this animation style, because that would be rather pointless. I mean, that would be rather pointless. I mean, very pointless. So I'm really hoping for all new adventures, you using these characters. Of course, remember, the original DuckTales is still the original DuckTales, and regardless of whether this series is good or meh, the original DuckTales is still the original, and it still stands the test of time, and it's still freaking easy to get that theme song stuck in your head. It's still extremely easy. And you probably noticed, like, I was right there, I was pantomiming the lyrics because I've watched DuckTales growing up, and so like I have the theme song burned into my brain, and so I mean it's stuck in there. And DuckTales was definitely one of my favorite. DuckTales was definitely one of my favorite animated Disney shows, because it had gorgeous animation, it had really good stories, the music was great too, and it was really really good. And I'm not really sure about this particular series. I haven't seen anything pertaining to the animation itself, so I'm not really sure. Now, there's probably another theme song out there, or rather, sorry, there's probably another video out there somewhere of this. This might be the wrong one that people wanted me to check out. I've got a few different ones in my list here, but it's like other like brief discussions about it, so I can't say for certain whether or not that these are the correct ones. If there is another video that you want me to check out pertaining to the series, please let me know. There's still plenty enough time to check it out before the actual show premieres, so if there is another video, please link it to me in the comments below. Now, like I said, right here, this is really cool. And now, of course, we also have Webby coming back, and we also have Mrs. Beakley and Launchpad. So we have the all-star cast returning, and it again, the animation design is interesting. For the characters. Like Webby's here is different because Webby looks a bit. By her design here, she looks a little bit older than what she was in the original series. So I don't know if that's the route that they're going with this series. It would be kind of interesting to see that, but at the same time, it'd be interesting if they just kept her, like, they kept her age supposed to be the exact same. And so we've got the traditional characters returning. Okay, Mrs. Beakley is also coming back. I cannot remember. Give me 1 second. Okay, okay. I cannot remember directly if she had. Okay, yeah, she did have glasses. I couldn't remember. Like, they were so small, I couldn't actually remember them. Going by her original design here, she does have smaller, rounder glasses. This time she has larger, like squarish, like she has larger squared glasses, and so it is a little bit different, but at the same time, I kind of like the new look. Like, it looks like it kind of gives her a bit more of a strict like personality. I'm not really sure how that's going to play out in this series, but we'll just have to wait and see. And Launchpad's design looks interesting. Like, he still looks like Launchpad, obviously. And one thing to take note here, whenever... Okay, it says David Tennant as Scrooge McDuck. Okay. Now, I'm not really sure, again, if he's going to be part of this, but I really hope so. I really hope Tennant is part of this. I really do. But, I mean, David Tennant is good in anything that he performs in. He's an incredible actor and definitely one of my favorites, honestly. And so, yeah, I'm pretty sure he will just... I mean, if he's in this, he will blow this thing away. I know. And so, hopefully, this will be fantastic. But, like I said, it says right here, premiering in summer 2017 around the world. It says David Tennant as Scrooge McDuck. Follow Disney Channel PR for up-to-date news on DuckTales. Okay. So, again, now, somebody said that David Tennant was not actually going to be as, like, part of it. Let's see. Let me just confirm that. Okay. David Tennant as Scrooge McDuck. Okay, Okay, I'm just going by some links here. Let's see. The Huffington Post, December. Okay, the Huffington Post, December 16th. David Tennant is going to voice Scrooge McDuck in DuckTales reboot. Get ready to have the DuckTales theme song stuck in your head for the rest of the day. Didn't we already? On December 16th, Disney announced the cast of its DuckTales reboot scheduled to debut in the summer of 2017. Along with the announcement, it revealed the cast in a video of the actor singing a rendition of the original DuckTales theme song. Let's see. Tennant most recently appeared in Netflix's Jessica Jones as Kilgrave, but also played the 10th Doctor, of course, in Doctor Who. You may reckon that's wow, Huffington Post. Wow, that gives a whole lot of information, doesn't it? Let's see. Okay. Let's see, December 16th. David Tennant. Okay, hey, there's a link over here. New DuckTales figurines. Cool. David Tennant, that's the same link. Okay. And it turns out a former Time Lord and Marvel villain is lending his brogue to Scrooge McDuck himself. Okay, so according to this, he is going to be. Yep, according to this, he is going to be Scrooge McDuck. So, again, we'll just have to wait and see to confirm 100%. I really want to believe it. I so want to believe it so much that he is going to be part of this. I really want to believe that he's going to be part of this. And I can only imagine the fan art that people are going to do if this does exist. People creating fan art, no doubt, of Scrooge McDuck as the next Time Lord. I can imagine that. Actually, doing my search right here, somebody already did one right here of one of Carl Barks' old comic strips. Sorry, Don Rosa. Yeah, Don Rosa. Sorry. Yeah. Well, so far I haven't seen anything that says he's not going to be. Tennant's name is known to many as the 10th incarnation of Doctor Who, and his body of work on stage and screen is vast. He has also done previous voice for Disney, lending his talents to characters in Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and Jake and the Neverland Pirates. Okay, he has also brought the voice of Fugitoid in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, again, we will just have to wait and see what is going to happen for this. So hopefully it's going to be really, really phenomenal. I really hope it's going to be super fantastic. But again, this looks phenomenal so far. And I gotta say, I'm actually pretty excited for this series. I'm never really one, like, the art style is interesting, but the thing that I'm keeping in mind, like, most people, whenever they hear the term reboot or remake, they roll their eyes, groan, and some even contemplate jumping off of a bridge, which is understandable. Now, the thing that I also remember myself, and I really hope I hope the other people do, is that the original DuckTales is timeless, and this series is not trying to replace the original DuckTales. This series is not trying to take the original series away. This is simply a remake or a reboot of that series with brand new animation, a brand new cast, and hopefully brand new stories. So if not a remake, maybe this is considered to be a sequel series. And so we'll just have to wait and see how this series plays out. We'll know after the first 1 or 2 episodes how this series is actually going to hold up and what it is actually supposed to be, because the original series, of course, was set in the 90s, and I think basically the technology that they used then was somewhat modern for the times, of course, but there was many advancements, things that didn't happen then and certainly haven't happened now. So again, we'll just have to wait and see how far the technological curve is bent or curved in this series, and we'll just have to wait and see what's going to happen. But so far, it seems like a lot of people are really hyped for the series, and I think it's funny because from what I can tell, a lot of people seem really hyped for the series, especially because David Tennant is going to be Scrooge. And I listened to one of his I listened to him, of course, on an interview, talking, and already he does have a very similar accent to that, and or like it sounds within that range. And so like it doesn't have naturally it doesn't have the same like the same pitch that Alan's voice did, but of course this is a whole new thing, and so you know with the new actors we can't expect them to capture 100% what the first actor did. Everything will have a bit of a change, and that's something that we have to accept. And so, but I think it's going to be really fantastic because I'm really excited to see David hopefully be a part of this series. And again, if he's a part of this, I mean, his performance, I don't doubt will be great. And so it's really going to be interesting to hear that and see that. And again, I'm also interested about the animation style because it looks like either it looks like Flash based, and so that's good. Um, it isn't traditional animation, I don't believe, but it does appear like a Flash-based concept, which was what the Mickey Mouse series was. So we'll just have to wait and see how this goes and what it looks like. And again, so far it looks really promising. They got some really good talent behind it, and they seem to like from it seems like for the most part some things seem to be a bit kept under wraps, uh, with the intention of trying to keep it hidden somewhat so that it's not so much spoiled. Which at the same time I completely understand that, and I think it is a good thing because that way it's not completely hiding. I mean that way there's not a lot of spoilers coming out. So we'll just have to wait and see on that. But again, it does look really good, and I'm very interested to see how it progresses and what it looks like whenever it does finally come out. So uh, again, my the original DuckTales will still be my favorite. I don't think that this right here will be neck and neck with the original series as my favorite. Um, I don't believe so because the original is still it had gorgeous traditional animation in it, and that was a big seller for me. The stories were great, the character models were great, and so the thing is, of course, the thing is the older series was made back in the 90s, and television censorship wasn't as strong back then as it is now. It's a lot more stronger now. People are a lot more sensitive to issues and a lot more sensitive to things now. Cartoon characters can sneeze, and some people will be easily offended by it today. And so that's the issue. That's the thing that I am concerned about is will this be dumbed down to try to accommodate the overly sensitive little snowflakes that watches television today? Or will they actually be bold and go the same route that the original series did and say, if anybody's offended by this, so what? Screw you. Um, that's the route I would take myself, but again, we'll just have to wait and see. Some things can be quite ballsy today and like uh, venture into areas where some TV would not go, and people have applauded it for that. Um, but naturally, some people still, but even while some people have applauded it, some people will still say, you know, hey, I can't watch this. I can't let my children watch this. Simple, don't have them. Um, but again, so far this looks really good. There's still some things that I'm uncertain about. Like I said, some people in the comments were spreading rumors that David Tennant was not going to be the Doctor. I haven't seen anything that said that he was not going to be officially. So as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm hoping, he is going to be the Doctor. And so it's only a matter of time until we start seeing fan art of Mr. Scrooge as the 13th Doctor. And yeah, that's probably going to happen. And have like a Goldie, was it? I think it was Goldie. And I think it was yeah, yep, it was Goldie. Yeah, Glittering Goldie. Yep. Okay, I had to confirm. I knew her name was Goldie. Yeah, Glittering Goldie, introduced in the Carl Barks. Yep, originally created in the Carl Barks series, and continued over in Don Rose's artwork. Um, yes, I read Disney comics, as you can tell. But yeah, this looks good so far, and like I said, I'm uncertain about some things that's going to happen, like with the stories. Like I said, it would be pointless to remake this and have the stories be the same as the original stories, and that just wouldn't work. Like that just would not pass off. So they could deviate from that path, but yeah, I am looking forward to the new DuckTales series. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not like super excited about it because again, I'm a little bit skeptical about what the series will be, how the adventures will go, how the stories will be. So there are, like I said, there are still some things that I'm curious about, but we'll just have to wait and see what's going to happen whenever the series does make its debut. So, hopefully it'll be good. So, what do you guys think about it? Let me, and what do you, and again, what do you think of my thoughts? So, please let me know what you guys think, and thank you guys again for joining me, and also thank you to the ones that suggested this video. So, thank you again, and thank you guys again for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next video that I do. Take care.